Good morning, everyone. I am standing right here in front of the Welcome Center. My name is Megan Wright, and I am looking across from me is the Lions. People skiing down, and they must have skimmed up. But thank you for joining. Lots of information to share with you: weather, traffic, all that good stuff. Live starts right now.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Vail Valley Live. My name is Ty Diaz for your Sunday Fun Day, January 29th, also known as the last weekend of the month of January 2023. Hopefully, it's been a fantastic month for you. Did you get your goals in? Are you getting here now to begin your goals? On the slopes, snowboarding, excellent terrain and conditions out there for you, especially making it to town. But we certainly congratulate you for those who have achieved your goals for the start of the new year. Broadcasting live, 1300 West Haven Drive here at Vail. It is the Grand Hyatt location where you'll also find a pop-up sushi inside of this property, as well as you'll find your Yappy Hour on Thursdays type of a property, and close access to the Cascade Chairlift number 26. If you're looking at a map or you're wondering where we are in relevancy to the mountain, yeah, this is the property that you want to consider as far as taking the bus, jumping on a chairlift if you're mountain ready. Yes, we're looking at the Grand Hyatt at Vail. How are you doing this morning? Are you wondering what the mountain's looking like over at Vail? The bottom of your screen, you'll notice the crawl of what's groomed for today on Vail Mountain. We'll also share with you what's groomed on Beaver Creek Mountain. But for sure, we're going to be getting after it out there for your Sunday Fun Day. If you're tuning in with us right now, wondering, what kind of snow did we get? We just pulled in late last night. 2 inches reported past 24 hours over at Vail. The past 48 hours, 11 inches of snow. Beaver Creek Mountain with 4 inches reported in the past 24 in the past 48 hours. And the lifts open, as you've learned from both mountains, at 8:30. And again, we're looking forward to getting out on the slopes and working on how to improve, and of course, discovering those powder stashes that those that took after the powder day yesterday didn't really make it to. There's plenty of fresh snow to enjoy if you're out on the lifts this morning. What we're going to do right now is check in with Megan and see where she is over in Lion's Head and seeing how she bundled up for this morning as well, because we're starting the morning off with chilly temperatures, and that's why it's important to get inside, get back outside, warm up, get back out when you're up to enjoy the day. Good morning, Megan. How are you? My name's Ty, by the way. I don't think we've met.
Hi, I know. Nice to meet you, Ty.
Yes, so, you were standing outside earlier, just a moment ago. How did it feel to you as you observe people, kind of skiing down already this morning, temperature-wise, so we can get prepared and bundled up out there? How did the weather feel outside?
You know what? Actually, it's not bad. It's actually kind of nice right now. I think it's like, what is the temperature? 18 degrees? It's warm. This has been one of the warmer mornings I've been out there. So it's going to be a beautiful day. Who knows? You never know.
18 degrees is warm for you. Where are you originally from?
Denver, Colorado.
Oh, yeah, then you're used to this. Now, where you are right now, over in Lion's Head, you were standing outside of the Lion's Head parking structure, the skier zone there, the ski bus drop-off is right there. But the building and that Lion's Head parking structure has a very valuable location inside there. There's a welcome center, and that's where and you also work there, too. Tell us about that.
Sure. So I was standing outside because I wanted to kind of point out where the welcome center is. It's on the bottom level of the parking structure, and it is a beautiful space here. It's huge. I'll give you a little preview, but we made a new screen with the calendar of events, so people can come in here, read, know what's going on. They can come talk to me. I kind of stand over here at the desk, and we have walking maps because, when you come to Vail, it can be a little overwhelming. When you pull up and you think that's it. You don't realize that a mile walk to the covered bridge to the east of me is Vail Village, which is even bigger, more variety, and that's what got Some people, they really appreciate here as a welcome center. We also have another welcome center in the Vail Village, which we will have to show you. Model that one, so it's spectacular.
You know, I've been spending a lot of time watching videos about traveling to other countries, other cities, maybe taking train tours, where to bike and discovering a new town. And then it crosses my mind, how am I going to learn my way around when I get where I go? Is there a welcome center? And where you are, there is. And also behind you, I'm seeing the mountain of Vail and the map back there to your right. And then, of course, that digital board letting us know what's happening throughout the entire month of January, and the time and the temperature, and a lot of indicators where the bathroom is. We want to know those things. And that can be found at the Welcome Center. And it looks very inviting inside there, too. Maybe you can give us a subtle little pan so we could see how welcoming the space is. And you could tell us more about that. Maybe you could turn your camera a little bit.
We do also have lockers back here by the bathrooms. Actually, they're only $1, so it's a pretty good deal. But let me give you a little preview. So we have this screen. You kind of go towards this direction. Wait, let's see. There's our map. Sorry, let me get out of the way.
You're doing great.
That's where we hang out. Right? And then you have these beautiful windows of the mountain.
I know where we are now.
Yes, and then check this out. This is a very popular thing, the penny pincher. Huge. People, you wouldn't believe how many people collect these little coins. So, Suzanne, I have people that sometimes email me and ask me just to send it because they get a chance to pick it up. Then we have this gorgeous fireplace across the way. All these
cozy.
Seating, and then, people come here. They got workstations over here by the windows.
Wow.
People hang out also for their shuttles because all the hotel shuttles drop off right outside these windows and pick up. So people can stay warm.
And so admission is free. It's a welcome center. Just go on in, feel at home. Workstations are available. I see a fireplace inside of there too. And take in the views and just feel welcomed right here in Vail at Lion's Head.
That's right. And, we have Mickey Schiffrin sometimes coming up on the screen. I was hoping she'd come up while we were talking. She is? See? Isn't that cool?
Oh, yeah. She's at her 85th win right now and counting. She's looking fantastic out there. We thank you, Megan. We're going to check back in with you here shortly to learn more about the Welcome Center, what's going on in Lion's Head, and things that you, now that you're here with us, and those of you that's been with us the last few days, can find happening over at Vail and in Lion's Head. Stay close. But if you're tuning in with us right now and you would care to share or communicate with us live during the show, you could do so on YouTube and Facebook. There you'll find the chat feature. From the chat feature, you could say, "Good morning. We're watching from our condo at the Lion Square Lodge, the same place where the mountain lions video from last season, we remember it. No mountain lions." Your information will pop up on our screen. We'll see it populate right there. We'll see your name handle and say something back to you. But yeah, hit like and subscribe. And once you do that, every morning at 7:30 when Vail Valley Live begins, you'll get a notification that the show is beginning. But we do look forward to chatting with you while we're here live every morning. Otherwise, to catch what you missed, go over to YouTube and catch Vail Valley Live. We're just getting started. We have more to share with you about what's happening around Vail, Lion's Head, and Beaver Creek. Stay close.
Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery stand for providing the highest quality care to our unique patient population here in the mountains.
I think that what makes us unique is that we really are practicing groundbreaking techniques, yet, we practice it in a small town environment. Our patients are our neighbors and our kids go to school with their kids.
I think every one of our docs treat their patients like their family. Our goal is to keep you active, doing the things you want to do, and we'll map out a road to success to get you there.
Silverthorne, elevated savings.
You are watching Vail Valley Live. My name is Ty Diaz, and as you're noticing, you are here with us. Maybe the frost's on your window, maybe the fact that the cat doesn't want to go outside and take care of its opportunity and come back in. a little chilly out there, or as Megan would describe it, it's warm. 18's a incredible believer. As you can see in Beaver Creek, we're finding the single digits right here. 9 they're calling now as the current temperature at Beaver Creek. 8 at Vail. Add 10 for Megan. Maybe she has some smart technology in her jacket and her beanie that it feels more warm in the teens for her. But yeah, bundling up is the name of the game as temperatures will make its way into the highs, and it looks like the teens by the time noon gets here. But also the lighting conditions for the start of your morning. Flat light for your commute and your drive. And throughout the day, some off and on showers also in the forecast for today. But keep in mind, it's just like the Welcome Center where Megan is. If you're out on the slopes today, hiking, snowshoeing, where you are and where the closest access point would be to getting inside and warming up are, so that you can do so when you're feeling a little bit better about things, a little hot cocoa, marshmallows, a little whip, maybe some chocolate syrup, then get back outside into your activity. As we look at the weather, wrapping up the month of January tomorrow, Tuesday, keeping chances of in our forecast turning into sun by the time Tuesday gets here, as well as temperatures as our eyes hitting areas of the mid to upper 20s, low 30s, but overnight temperatures will be in the single digits. So yeah, maybe you know how to get that fireplace working. Maybe call the concierge or the front desk if you're staying in a lodge to help you get that going. Just keeping that atmosphere nice and cozy. As we roll into February, that's Wednesday. Clouds rolling back into the region in and out. Temperatures still holding strong right there in the 30s, climbing into the 40s potentially by the time Friday gets here. And maybe these are some of the ideal temperatures that you're looking forward to as we February. We're also looking at Groundhog Day as we roll into next weekend. What are your plans for it? Maybe repeating what you did last year around then? That's a little play on Groundhog Day, Thursday, Friday, Saturday for you. But yeah, those are some of the numbers that you're looking forward to as you anticipate Vail and Beaver Creek this morning. 4 inches reported the past 24 hours at Beaver Creek. If you're just tuning in with us, 13 in the past 48 hours. 2 inches reported the past 24 hours at Vail. 14 if you're in the past 48 hours. Hopefully I said that right. And then throughout this week, those are some of the numbers. Potential snowfall by the time Tuesday gets here, both Vail and Beaver Creek, and then clearing and opening towards warmer days. And that could be also the opportunity to step into your spring layers, do a little bit of shopping while you're here. We'll find out. What we're going to do right now is check out some of what made headlines in today's Vail Daily. You want to do that right now? Do you have the newspaper with you? You can also check out the Vail Daily online anytime, but a lot of folks in the early morning tend to do that morning walk with their dogs to the local newspaper box in their neighborhood and pick up one of these. You can also follow along with us as we tap into some of the headlines. Front page right there, win number 85 and counting. Michaela Schifrin reacts after winning Saturday's World Cup slalom in Spin Lirov in Czech Republic. Schifrin's 85th career victory leaves her one back at the all-time record set by her competitor there, Stenmark. In other topics, we're looking at analysts expect a mild recession this year, but destination tourism revenues still expected to remain strong. They're talking about a declining demand. As you notice from the photograph here, skiers and snowboarders riding the new Sundown Express Lift Wednesday in Vail, while lodging and other resort revenues remain strong. Current trends show softening lodging demands. But again, as you're learning right there, there's also a new chairlift on Vail Mountain that just opened just a few days ago, known as the Sundown Express. We'll be sharing with you more about that. But back to Michaela. In the sports and outdoors, Schifrin snags World Cup victory number 85. Third straight World Cup win moves her within one of her Stagmar's record. In this photograph you'll see here from left to the right, second place Germany's Lena. The winner, Michaela, is also in this. Third place, Switzerland's Wendy, after the World Cup slalom in Spindorf, Czech Republic on Saturday. Some amazing action photos right there, and I'm not sure if you had the opportunity to see her performance, but the precision that she had and her timing, just really fast and amazing stuff, and a local favorite, as you know. Making our way into our arts and entertainment section. Alternative wellness. Time to fly with the aquasage. Am I pronouncing that right? Aquasage. There's a lot of wellness activities here and a lot of terms to go along with that. But take the weight off your spine by going inverted. Now, this looks like a lot of fun and challenging as well. But stretching and having a partner, I guess, is the ultimate goal. And you can find out more about getting fit by taking the weight off your spine, checking this out in the arts and entertainment section of today's newspaper. We didn't look at the roads at all, did we yet? Want to take a look at that? You're doing that commute this morning? Or is it you that's grabbing the bagels but doing the big drive? Along I-70 this morning, I took that trek on in, coming in from Avon, going eastbound, and found a little bit of blacktop there. But depending on how the light does hit the roads, you'll find that it's shiny on there. So it could be a little bit of an indicator of black ice out there. Still being cautious while driving along the I-70 shoulder. Median snow. Some areas of your commute, you'll find some snow impacting snow patches throughout the right and left lanes there. But certainly marking your speed, paying attention to the roads. Wildlife still does exist out there, and paying attention to the snow conditions. But never make to the roads if your vehicle are not ready for winter driving along the I-70 and the mountains right there. But you can see traffic's picking up. Dow Junction doing the east and westbound medium build right there. The Eisenhower Tunnel. Our friends are making their way to the various resorts to meet up with us, depending on where you are, even here. But certainly a safe drive is something you want to keep on in mind. Log on to cotrip.org to check out cameras just like these. Before you go, you can also see the timing of what the roads look like and read some of the descriptions of the road conditions before you go. And if you're not a winter driver, then maybe it is not for you. There's other ways to get in and out of mountains, especially if you're coming from the Front Range, like Bus Stang that stops off at various places. Leave the driving to the pros if needed. What we're going to do right now is make our way back out to Megan. You think she's at a good spot? Is she ready for us? Okay, cool. So we've got Anthony driving the show right now, and where Megan is, there's an Oakley feature going on. There's a big Oakley event that's been going on for the last few days called the Oakley Community Days. What's going on with that?
So today's the last day, and you get to, if you bring your driver's license and your old pair of goggles, you leave it with them for the day, and they will let you, sample a pair for the day. Problem is, it's very popular, so get here early if you're interested in trying out a pair of their, fancy goggles. They're getting ready. They open up about 8 o'clock, and this is the Lion's Head one. So they have another one over at the Vail Village, and that's a little bit bigger, DJ, all that good stuff. Last night they had their big party at Chasing. I did not go, but I did hear it was pretty crowded from a couple of my friends this morning. It was pretty neat. But yeah, and they have this cool ice sculpture. Come on over here. One of you guys, one of my okay guys.
Megan's not shy at all. Bring them on over. Who do you have there?
Got a little bit of a freestyle mini putt golf course.
I know Scott.
Trying to mini putt into ice and snow. It's definitely a challenge. We are here repping Oakley. We've got them all over the place.
Yeah. So it's a mini putt golfing thing. So it has to go over the snow and over the bank. And do you win a prize?
So there's an ice miniature golf going on over there?
Yeah, so we got some great stuff for everybody.
Cool. Well,
Awesome.
That's great. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you. You guys have an awesome day.
Yeah. So definitely if you want to try out a pair. And then if you like it, what you try, they'll give you a 20% discount card, and you can, go purchase at Oakley or even at all the eyepieces that we have throughout the villages.
Okay, let's try this again. So you're saying that there's an ice miniature golf course in Lion's Head that you can go and try and play for prizes.
Yes. It's actually snowbank, but they do have an ice sculpture at the over here at the community days. But it's like a mini golf, and it has a couple bumps, and it's pretty challenging. And they have to do their mini golf and hit the putt. Then they win a prize, I guess.
All right, sounds pretty awesome. And again, we're talking about the Oakley Prism Goggle Demo. Try out the latest Oakley goggle products featuring Prism Lens technology and see what you've been missing. And there's a location, the Eagle Bond Gondola number 19, where Megan is, that you can check that out, as well as Gondola 1 at the top of Bridge Street. And this sounds like a lot of fun. And do you wear Oakley yourself? Have you tried Oakley before?
I do. I had a pair of Oakley goggles, and actually I came over here yesterday to see if I can, get my driver's license and sample a pair, and they were totally sold out for the day. So this morning, after we're done, I'm going to make sure, because I'm due for a pair. Now I got the music going, so it should be happening. No one's in line, though, today, not like yesterday. Yesterday, Gondola 1 was up the hill. I'm sure over here was really, It was outside the maze as well. 12 inches of fresh yesterday.
When it's a powder day,
Today,
that's a call to action to get on out there. And speaking of a call to action, people, like you were saying, with this Oakley event, this community days, people have made their way to Chasing Rabbits to kind of check out some of their extended features. And it continues today, the last day of it. It says right here, the Cotton Club featuring Lando, Chasing Rabbits, 9:30 until 1 a.m. Dance the night away with the rest of the Cotton Club, the patrons there, and enjoy a really good time at the brand new Chasing Rabbits at Solaris Vail. It is located in Solaris, and for those who are wondering where this place is, there's a cover at the door, 21 plus to get in. It is the old movie theater that used to be known as Cena Bistro. Huge renovation. Inside you'll find dining, restaurant, lounge, live music, and just a very attractive crowd and a wonderful time chasing rabbits. And don't miss out on this Oakley event known as the Oakley Community Days feature and enjoying the Cotton Club featuring Lando tonight. Now, you said that your friends early this morning contacted you already about their time there last night. Now, that's pretty wild that someone would be awake this early after spending the night dancing the night away. They're awake early this morning. That's remarkable.
yeah, actually, my husband was one of them. He went with a couple of my girlfriends. I did not go because I knew I was going to be here. But so that's how I got the inside information. And he had never experienced chasing rabbits, so he wanted to go check it out. And he was kind of blown away with it. He thought it was pretty cool. There's an arcade, all that fun stuff.
Ooh.
So, but he didn't stay late. So I'll get the midnight scoop probably today. I don't know. But
I have
he
yet to
said
make
it's
it to
already
Chasing
packed.
Rabbits myself. I haven't been there yet. But what were you saying?
He was saying like by 8:15 it was already packed. So
I
these
can
Oakley
imagine.
guys have been advertising it all, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So it was a success, I believe.
All right, and there's some information
Okay,
right there
today.
for you, more about some of these featured events. But as Megan will share with you, and where she is in line, said yesterday was a big day for the crowds making their way to the mountain. Today, at this point in the morning, you're not seeing the crowds the same, but we do anticipate everyone making their way to the slopes at some point. But it's good as a refresher to know the code of conduct when you're out on the mountain. It's not a free-for-all to get out there and do whatever you want, but there's a skier snowboarder responsibility code. And Megan, are you familiar with Know the Code, the skier snowboarder responsibility code?
Yeah, I heard they added 2 more, correct?
They did. I remember
Yeah,
years ago when I
codes.
first started discussing the skier snowboarder responsibility code, I think we stopped at 7 or 8, but now they've added, there's 10 listings right now. We can kind of populate some of that when we get a chance here. But it's your responsibility to know the code. And we'll share this with you because there's also a theme that all ski resorts kind of cover this on a regular basis. And Vail Mountain, Beaver Creek Mountain, because that's where you are, online, you could find the same detail on their website, Know the Code. And usually at Vail Mountain or Beaver Creek Mountain in their dining, you'll find their napkins would sometimes have this kind of listed on there. A great conversation piece for family and friends and anyone learning in ski and snowboard school, taking class lessons, to learn the skier snowboarder responsibility code. Like number 1, always staying in control. Number 2, people ahead of you have the right of way. Number 3, stop only where you are visible from above. Do not be in a blind spot on the mountain, like on a knoll or ridge where someone might, cross over it but not know that you're beneath them. Number 4, looking uphill and avoid others. Number 5, you must prevent runaway equipment. And when it comes to snowboarding, there is a leash for those sort of things. And I know skis have brakes if you become detached from your skis where they just don't take off. And so kind of learn your equipment and learn some of the safety features. And if you don't know where they are, stop by any of the rental shops. And maybe some of the staff there can help you with that, discovering where that location is on your equipment, or sell you something if you own your own equipment. Number 6, read and obey all signs and warnings and hazardous markings. And that's especially important when it comes to closed terrain, extreme terrain, and just anything outside of your ability, and for others' safety as well. Number 7, keeping off of close trails and out of closed areas. The mountain, all inbound areas, we have the safety teams that are available for you, known as ski patrol. But if you go outside of some place where no one can help you, you're on your own, and that's where you're definitely stepping into the greater risk. Number 8, you must know how and be able to load and ride and unload safely the chairlifts as well as the magic carpets. And there's lessons that can help you with that, but if you don't know how to use these chairlifts and magic carpets before you jump on yourself, watch how others that are a proficiency take after it, and then maybe imitate that behavior with a little bit of practice. And the staff that are working the magic carpet or the chairlifts, you can ask them to slow the chairlift and the magic carpet down for you so you can kind of access it and approach it better. Number 9, do not use lifts or terrain when impaired by alcohol or drugs. And number 10, if you are involved in a collision or incident, share your contact information with each other and with the ski area employee. Know and obey the code. It is your responsibility. And this has been going on since the beginning of the ski industry. Know the code, and it's important to kind of have that. Maybe keep a copy of that on your person and share that with a stranger, and always review it with your family and friends every time you take after a new ski resort. So, all right, Megan, we'll check back in with you here shortly. What else you've discovered, but for you and your discovery, how discover what's happening in the creations of the Spark Studios library of things. Let's take a look right now.
Hello and welcome to the Avon Public Library. My name is Carrie May and I am standing in front of our Library of Things collection. Most people know that libraries have books and movies and some other cool things. We have camping equipment and outdoor sporting goods. We have state park passes. We have rec center passes. We have tools for getting settled in your new space. We also have indoor and outdoor games. We have bocce ball and disc golf for outdoor. For indoor, we have Spot It, Happy Salmon, Farkle, Herd Mentality, Sushi Go, Timeline, and many, many more games. My particularly favorite things are a canister backpack. We just got several brand new sets of snowshoes. We also have STEM kits. So we have all kinds of things for children to learn as they play. How cool is that? We have photography and videography equipment. If there's anything that you don't see in our Library of Things that you'd like to add, just ask. We might be able to do it. All of these things are available at your local Eagle Valley Library District branch.
Welcome back to Vail Valley Live. Ty Diaz here with you. If you're anything like me right now, you've got your device out. You're saying, well, I might go to Vail. I might go to Beaver Creek. What's groomed over there? Well, we're going to have that discussion here shortly. We're going to pull up the details of Beaver Creek and let you know what's groomed over there. But before we do that, for those tuning in and you're saying, oh, I want my friends to know about this show too, Vail Valley Live, you can follow along. You can like and subscribe on Facebook and YouTube, and you can talk to us right there this morning. Just saying good morning, giving us a shout out, saying, hey, we're on our way, coming in from Japan and New Zealand. We can't wait to get there. We're staying at the Grand Hyatt Vail. Yeah, that's where we are. And we look forward to meeting you there. But yeah, right there, like and subscribe, Vail Valley Live, online, watch it there. You can also watch it locally on TV if you have Xfinity Comcast on Outside Television 17. And there you'll be able to watch us on the bigger screen. For myself at home, I tend to talk to my Google Mini. Hey, Google, play Vail Valley Live on the TV. And then it'll say playing on the TV, and it'll go right to my big screen. Smart technology, we have it. And I have it in my hand right now. So what we're looking at right now is Beaver Creek. And the lift's open at 8:30 over there. and you're going to find some groomed runs over there of your favorite, but they're called 4 inches of new snow the past 24 hours, and they called 13 inches of snow in the past 48 hours. And man, I wanted to get after it myself yesterday. Did not make it out there yesterday. I had a lot going on. Maybe today I'll be able to throw 1 or 2 runs in, but a lot of us, with Beaver Creek, but you live lodging down in the town of Avon, there is a fast access there without having the jump or barrel lot bus or to make it to Beaver Creek. You can begin right there at the riverfront gondola, the area of the land, and then the landing you'll find a terrace, which is right near employee housing and the Tarns. That brings you to what I believe is chair 15, then brings you up to the Bachelor Gulch Ritz-Carlton area, chair 16 and 18. You can go anywhere from there. You can drop down into Arrowhead or take the Beaver Creek Express Upper 18 that brings you to the, and then it all down into Coy Park area. There's a whole bunch of new terrain, green terrain for learning and lessons, and you're exploring what's new over on Beaver Creek Mountain. But as I'm trying to open up this app feature right now and to find out what's groomed on Beaver Creek Mountain, this might take me a minute. And John, Anthony, you're pulling that up too. How are you doing over there with that? Are you getting there? All right. You can also find live cameras or web cameras looking at Beaver Creek Mountain if you log on to beavercreek.com. And you can also take a look at the snow stake to learn what the snow totals are, before we share with you. That detail becomes available by 5:30 in the morning. All right, I'm going to hit snow and weather report, see where that gets me over there to find out what's groomed on Beaver Creek Mountain. Well, on the bottom of the screen, what you're looking at is what's groomed on Vail Mountain. And so here's what they're saying right here on the weather report at Beaver Creek Mountain. Snow showers, patchy blowing snow between 7 a.m., highs the mid to upper 20s. And they're looking at new snow accumulation, 5 inches possible today is what they're saying. They're looking at 200-inch current season base over on Beaver Creek Mountain. But I didn't make it to the part that I wanted to get to, which was the map, letting me know too what is groomed over on Beaver Creek Mountain. But hey, you can find this detail as we're sharing with you. But let's take a look at some shows that are happening on Beaver Creek Mountain, like at the Valar. So spending the week in Beaver Creek, you'll also find on Thursday nights, they have a feature known as Thursday Night Lights. Every Thursday night, there's fireworks on Beaver Creek Mountain right about dusk, right near the Hay Meadow beginner learning gondola area, the smaller gondola. Some of the events that are going on in Beaver Creek, and as well as their concert series that's going on, and so don't miss out on that. I guess we can check in right now and see what's going on with Megan over at Vail. And you've made your way towards the Eagle Bond gondola, and there's two ways to get on that gondola. Oh, well, to get on the mountain over there. The chairlift, Chair 8, Born Free, and then the Eagle Bond gondola right there. Brings you to the highest point. At the top of that gondola, you'll find the Eagle's Nest. We all know that one very well. You'll find dining, indoor and outdoor, give or take the seasons, and some fantastic views. What do you want to share with us from there?
So at the top of Eagle Bond, they also have the ice bar, the infamous ice bar, and the little snow globes you can reserve and kind of get warmed up in there for lunch. They also have the Nature Center at the top, but it is closed today, so it won't be open again until Wednesday. So the Nature Center is open Wednesday through Saturdays. And then, you get to the top of the gondola, you can get it right on Game Creek Trail and go right into Game Creek. It was awesome skiing yesterday.
Oh, yeah. So Game Creek Bowl, were you in there yesterday? Is that what you're saying?
I did. I went to Game Creek, and then I went to Chair 17. I had to do the 17 ride because it was my first time I was able to actually ride it since they opened it up on Tuesday. And it was really hard to see back there. Really socked in, flat light, but at least I rode it.
It's a good way to kind of get that traffic moving around without congesting, but also giving us a brand new access point in and out of the back bowls. Vail has so many back bowl areas back there, as well as the front side. The terrain is just so vast. But the Sundown Express lift number 17 is a brand new lift on Vail Mountain, like Megan shared with you, that opened on Tuesday. And Anthony, do we have the video? John LeConte of the Vail Daily had the opportunity to go back there as well. Megan says that she was socked in back there. Let's see what John LeConte found.
Hey, what's up everyone, Kevin here. In this video, I've got 5 hacks that will make your day of snowboarding much better. These 5 hacks are pretty uncommon. You may know a couple of them, but I guarantee you won't know all 5. And if you implement these hacks into your daily snowboarding, it'll just make your day of riding that much better and easier.
All right, we're going to try this again. So again, we're talking about the Sundown Express Lift 17 on Vail Mountain. And I believe that the exit point brings you to the top of Chair 3 in Wildwood, if I'm not mistaken. But maybe John LeConte will also point at that detail. Let's take another try.
Hello and welcome to the Vail Dailies on the Hill. It's the 25th of January, 2023, and I'm underneath the new Sundown Express. Chair 17, people are riding it up as we speak. We're gonna go check that out. Good day for it too. Vail received another few inches of snow overnight. Some kinda a little bit wetter snow. And we're, yeah! And so we're gonna rip down there and see. I don't know how the new lift alignment works or anything about it, so we're gonna rip down there and see. I'll take a turn or two and then cut to the lift ride. Yeah! Oh. Yeah, I'm here just a little later than I would have liked to be. It's a little choppy and the visibility's not so good. Really excited to ride the new lift. Okay, so now we're headed there on the new catwalk. Oh wow, we're about to get a celebrity appearance here. Yes, there he is, yes! The Forever Man. Well, he's gonna check out the new lift most likely, I'm sure. Maybe not, he likes to stick to Chair 5. But the big curiosity here among everyone is, will this thing load on both sides, or is it going to be a single side loader? And just by looking at the lift bottom as it's being put in, it did appear to be one of those ones you only load from one side, but who knows? Chair 5 always loaded from both sides, so maybe that had to get realigned too, so it's exciting here. We're about to find out. Okay. Can't even see the lift. Okay. onto the other side here. So obviously you can load right here, but now, exactly, so now this left side is sundown and the right side is high noon. And that's how you load sundown on the other side. Let's just scoot up there. Okay, so getting in the Sundown Express lift line as marked on the left side of the entrance to High Noon. Now we're scooting up here. And we're loading. Okay, yeah, so still leads to the new chair, but it just kind of takes you in from the sun up side. Okay, now we'll get on here and see how she goes.
Last year out, guys. Last year.
All right, abbreviated run today. Okay, and there we go. So yeah, interesting entrances. It's just that one of them is on the left side, the pool entrance to chair 5. So it's still possible, like I was hoping, like I think so many were hoping, and I think that's how this you can get now from Blue Sky through Sun up Bowl, from Blue Sky up the teacup chair, down into Sun up Bowl, and then get all the way over to Cascade, Midturn Mile, all those points far west via like Eagle's Nest Ridge. You can take the entire way. So you could download the Cascade chair theoretically with only 2 lift rides from Blue Sky, or easily get over there to the Cascade side of the mountain with only 2 lift rides from Blue Sky. And other interesting situations it presents too. I'll get back out here and do one of these, but like if you've ever been on your way down to chair 11 on a really busy Saturday or whatever, and it's busy and you don't feel like waiting in that line at chair 11, I think now you can go past chair 11 down to chair 10, ride chair 10 up and chair 14 up, and skate across that little ridge up there to drop into sun up rather, sorry, and get down to this chair and make it, if the whole reason you wanted to get on chair 11 was to start getting back to Lion's Head and all that, you can then without having to take chair 11 and just having to do that little skate across the ridge. You know, there used to be a Pama right there. I forget which direction it ran, but anyways, it gets you thinking of all these new possibilities, because the whole point of this lift is flow, is the egress, the flow in getting from one point of the mountain to the other. That's the whole point of this lift. So now it's fun to consider all these new possibilities of the way it helps. You wouldn't necessarily expect it to be able to avoid you a long lift line wait on chair 11, because it's really nowhere near chair 11. But yeah, like I just explained there, having this here opens up some new possibilities then on that side of the mountain as well. So yeah, as we take in views here, I'll give you a little POV.
All right, so John LeConte right there of the Vail Daily newspaper and on the hill, sharing with you details about the brand new chairlift on Vail, chair number 17, names and numbers all the chairlifts have, known as the Sundown Express Lift. And so he made his way into the back bowls over there, and looking at this, yeah, so chair 17, that lift over there, brings you to the top of chair 7, And Chair 3 has a restaurant at the top up there known as the Wildwood Restaurant. Love their smoker grill food that they prepare outdoors and then serve to you indoors over there. Chair 7 comes out of the Game Creek Bowl, and he's also sharing with you, and maybe you noticed also in the background while he was riding that chairlift, another chairlift off in the distance. That is the High Noon Express Lift number 5. And so that brings you to the top of Chair 4 and 11. So we're just rolling over into all the bowls in a brand new way now this season, thanks to this new chairlift and this access point to get in and out of there. Great way to meet your friends and everyone without that longer commute. Sometimes we get separated out there. But yeah, and when you're in the back bowls, keep in mind, knowing your ability and knowing the terrain on Vail and Beaver Creek Mountain, all black diamond runs back there, some of the most difficult terrain. So yeah, log on to Vail Mountain or Beaver Creek Mountain, go to the map, detailed winter map back there, learn your way around, pay attention to that, keep that safety, that's saved for you right there because you're gonna need it. But yeah, new chairlift on Vail Mountain. You might wanna check it out if it's within your ability level. We'll be right back. All right, if you're looking for a place that has happy hour, I know a place in Lion's Head, not too far from the Eagle Bond Gondola, number 19, in Lion's Head, right by the skier bridge. And if you're looking for their menu, once you get here, there's a QR code, and I'm taking a look at it right now. I'm talking about El Sabor, and it is a Latin American cuisine that you can find here, authentic Mexican food and tequila bar. And much like you, if you're sitting at a bar, let's order a drink. Let's meet the bartender, Holly, right now. Holly, welcome to Vail Daily Live. Thank you for having us.
Hello.
Known for your tequila bar, and you have a signature drink here. People love the micheladas, they love the margaritas, but you guys take it a little further. Everything is made in-house, fresh ingredients. What do you have for us
So today we're going to do a jalapeno cilantro margarita.
Ooh.
So first we're going to use our jalapeno infused tequila with our triple sec. And so we'll do 1.5 ounces of the jalapeno tequila and 1/2 ounce of triple sec. We will add some fresh cilantro into that as well. A little bit of jalapeno bitters.
Wow.
That's what makes the drink. All right. And our margarita mix to top it off. Give it a little shake. And then that is your jalapeno cilantro margarita.
There it is, the training wheels. Got the lime right there, salt on the rim just the way we like it. Some like to use a straw, some don't like to use a straw, but for me, I'm gonna take this one to the head. Everything's so fresh.
So good.
And delicious. You ever get the salt? Yeah, it's time for another sip. Oh, that is fantastic. Look at, I'm really happy with this.
Glad you
I'm
like
sure you
it.
hear this all the time.
It's our most popular margarita by far. It's my personal favorite as well.
On that Sunday, are looking for the hair of the dog, michelada.
Little michelada.
For those learning about what it is.
Favorite hair of.
Oh, it's, and what is a michelada?
So it's a beer of your choice in tomato juice. So we're gonna rim it with some tahini, which gives a little spicy finish at the end. Put just a couple ice cubes in there. And then we're going to take a couple dashes of hot sauce.
Whoa. Maybe that's the secret ingredient for hair of the dog, the spices?
Yeah. A little bit of Worcestershire. Fresh squeezed lime juice. We'll use Pacifico in this case because that's what I usually do.
Pacifico?
Pacifico. You can use whatever you want, whatever your preference is. Top it off with tomato juice. Give it a little bit of a stir. And we'll top you off with a lime wedge.
Served
There you
tall,
go.
very similar to a Bloody Mary, but kind of like a bloody beer.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to take a taste of this one too. My first time having a michelada.
They're tasty.
It's probably your first time having one too. You can do so at El Sabor. Have to chase it back with something. To be responsible, thank you very much. The food's here. To be responsible, they say, even to help to make sure that you don't have a hangover, you should eat while drinking. Ty is double fisting again. All right, so food, we ordered ahead. What do I have here?
This is the barbacoa tacos. So our barbacoa is made in-house. It's marinated overnight. We top it with pickled onions, cotija cheese, cilantro, and then you get a choice of side. In this case, it's beans and rice, and a couple lime wedges.
El Sabor in Lion's Head. They have tacos. You have authentic Mexican food here. But the rumor has it that you are known for your burger.
Oh, the burgers. The burgers are the best. 2 double patties, but they're thin, and that's what makes it. It's the best. You got to come in for the burger.
Again, you can find El Sabor in Lion's Head right by the ski bridge outside, right by the Eagle Bound Gondola, number 19, on the snow, maybe 30 footsteps from the base. Happy hour, operate, 3 to 6 for your happy hour. Special
3 to
pricing.
6 every day, even on the weekends.
And the special pricing you have for during happy hour
Yep,
on
we've
drinks.
got $3 draft beers, $6 margaritas, 2 tacos for $5. You have the choice of chicken or carnitas. And then we also do a $10 burger. It's a bacon cheeseburger. Comes with a side of fries, and that's a good opportunity to come in and try our burger.
Looking around, as you can see, it is family friendly, and so are the price points. You can find El Sabor's menu online. And what's your website so they can check out the menu?
elsaborvail.com. Yep.
I have to take another bite. Thank you.
We believe in the power of a live performance. We believe in making memories together. Join us as we celebrate 25 years of making moments that last a lifetime. Bringing concerts, comedy, Broadway, classical, dance, and family entertainment in the heart of the Rocky Mountains in Beaver Creek Village. View the full lineup and get tickets today at villarpack.org.
And Hyatt Vail, Hyatt's newest luxury resort in Vail.
Two inches of snow reported the past 24 hours at Vail, 4 at Beaver Creek. If you're tuning in with us, Vail Valley Live, Ty Diaz here with you. Thanks for tuning in with us. That's what they said. That's what they called. And the snow totals come in. The reports come in by Ski Patrol by 5:30 a.m., uploaded to these websites, sent to various media outlets, and we're ready to share that with you. 14 inches of snow reported the past 48 hours at Vail. And I tell you what, Vail Mountain, those that went after it yesterday, they did not get the whole thing. So if you're making it to the mountain, you're making it out there for the first time this morning, there's plenty for you to discover, especially if you know where to go. Beaver Creek Mountain, 13 inches of snow the past 48 hours. They did not get after it. All those that went after the snow yesterday, there's plenty of fresh snow to be found on Beaver Creek Mountain as well, too. Before you go, check your equipment. Maybe help others as well, making sure your bindings are locked down, making sure that your boots are good to go, that you have your gloves, your goggles, your beanies, everything in your travels, that they made it safely, or maybe pulling it out of storage, that it's in good condition. And on the approach to the slopes, both Vail and Beaver Creek Mountain, that's what we're talking about. Make sure the pass that you have on you belongs to you. A chilly start to the morning, dressing warm for that one, bringing some water for regular hydration and some small snacks. Here's what we're looking for weather-wise for the next couple of days and today. High temperatures climbing into the teens for us today. Tomorrow being Monday and the next day, Tuesday, we're looking for snow to remain in the forecast. High temperatures making their way into the areas of the mid to upper 30s, mid to upper 20s, low 30s. Overnight low temperatures, though, in the single digits. We're still going to start our morning off very chilly, very cold while we're out there. Also, keep in mind knowing your responsibility while you're out on the mountain, the code of conduct, the responsibility code, making that a conversation piece, and sharing with strangers and friends. Good conversation to have when you're in the gondola. Maybe you know something they don't know. Helpful hints, tips on approaching the mountain, but that's a look at the weather and the snow totals for your approach of the morning. The lifts begin flying both Vail and Beaver Creek Mountain at 8:30. At the bottom of the screen right there, you'll find what's groomed on the slopes of Beaver Creek Mountain now that we finally have it populated for you. So there you go. Primrose to Strawberry, groomed over there today. And let's go over to Megan and see if she knows Beaver Creek very well. Megan, how much time do you spend on Beaver Creek?
Not enough, but I usually go there on Saturdays, but yesterday I decided to hang out here. I love Beaver Creek, especially, you can in the spring. I do when it's really crazy here on Saturdays. I'll go up over to Beaver Creek and ski over to Bachelor's Gulch over at the Ritz Carlton, have a
Love it.
little lunch, and work my way back.
Fantastic. Your outfit that you're wearing right now is matching your location. Did you do that on purpose? Where are you right now? It looks like the ice skating rink over at the Vail.
Yeah, I decided to go by here. This is open now at noon every day. They used to not open till 3, so they change their hours. It opens at noon and it gets busy. It's open from noon to 7, and then on Friday and Saturdays it's from noon till 9.
You can rent ice skates right off your left shoulder over there. Sometimes you'll find someone that really knows what they're doing on the ice, putting on a nice little solo performance, something independent. But there's a lot of features right there where you are at Arabelle. In line said off to your left there is Blue Moose Pizza. Off to your right, you'll find Rimini. Over there, you'll also find the tavern on the square just to the front of you there. And then looking straight ahead is the mountain of Beaver Creek and El Sabor restaurant, which was a feature we were just discussing, where I was enjoying some really good Mexican food and margaritas. So what do you want to tell us about this location?
So it's just starting to build up now. People are starting to come in. The line for the Oakley tent is starting to fill up. Arabelle is just charming. It really is. It's they have live music. Chop House have live music on Sunday. It's Chuck, and then the tavern will have live music, and it's just a small little square. It's actually kind of reminds me a little bit of Beaver Creek as far as size wise.
Yeah.
So,
As you look at Vail Mountain, the way it's laid out, I like to use the phrase pods. Like Lion's Head has a pod all of its own. Then you go up the mountain down towards Vail Village. It has its own feature as a pod. And then there's Golden Peak. And when you think of it that way, it helps you break out and understand like where you are as a little shell game of those 3 little pods that you can explore and discover its features for dining, for shopping, and access points to a chairlift.
Exactly. Yep. Yeah.
All right.
You going
so I'm hoping to get up on Beaver Creek Mountain today. It's near home and near where I have to be later on today for bartending in the evening. But yeah, I'm hoping to make my way over there. But I also want to make my way over to Lion's Head and especially over to Chasing Rabbits someday. But for those who are trying to make their way over to Lion's Head and or Vail Village, they're going to find something. And let's do a quick recap about what Oakley's doing. So Oakley is featuring their community days, and there's a demonstration of their goggles, their Oakley goggles. And years ago, I heard a rumor that Oakley had a special technology on their lenses that were best designed for your particular eye color. But today, if you're making your way to the Oakley tent, Megan was sharing with us earlier that you can bring your old Oakley goggles to them, and maybe your helmet too, and demo their goggles out on the slopes today to check out the new technology with hopes that you'd make a purchase decision and kind of graduate yourself into some of their new products. But it's kind of cool to be able to do that. And where Megan is standing over in Lion's Head, they also had kind of an ice or snow miniature golf feature that was available for you to get out and play and try today. And from there, you could win some prizes. Now, as we look at Chasing Rabbits, what do we have for Chasing Rabbits there, Anthony? Yeah, so let's take a look at what's going on at Chasing Rabbits. Chasing Rabbits, brand new feature over at Solaris, a brand new club / speakeasy / lounge and live music feature. They're featuring an opportunity featuring, let's see here, what was the talent's name? Lando, performing for you tonight. This is a 21 plus event, but you can dance the night away with the rest of the Cotton Club at Chasing Rabbits. It is at Solaris. It is the newest feature at Vail as far as a nightclub outlet to get out and just kind of enjoy what's going on. And at Solaris, if you're looking at the ice skating rink there, just to the left of Matsuhisu in the old movie theater venue over there is where you'll find that. I have not been inside of Chasing Rabbits yet, and you live in Vail. Anthony, have you been to Chasing Rabbits?
Not yet, maybe tonight.
What have you heard?
It's something new and exciting, definitely a unique venue in comparison to what we've had before in Vail.
I know that they had a fantastic New Year's kickoff with fire breathers and stilt walkers, but I really feel like people are holding back. I mean, it's almost the end of the month, and we haven't seen much yet. So what is the big secret that they're keeping from us? Usually things are exploited by now, but they're holding back. I think people want to keep chasing rabbits as their best kept secret. Let's go back to Megan right now. And Megan, you were sharing with us that your husband and some of your friends made their way to chasing rabbits and had a great time. Let's go back to Megan. Oh, she's back at the Oakley tent. I see what's going on here. And so the Oakley tent and chasing rabbits had something going on, but you're there kind of pumping it up with them. What's going on where you are?
I'm here with Nick, and he's the Oakley rep, so come on down.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're just running some goggle demos out here all day. You can try some of our new frames, try some of our new lenses, and a little bit of a try before you buy. Listen to some good music, have some fun on the hill.
Cool. It looks really cool. So what are all you feature? I mean, what do you all have at the tent right now besides prizes and opportunity? Can we look at some of the product for about 30 seconds? Can you show us what you got there?
Yeah, absolutely. So this model is called the Fall Line. It's a totally frameless model, and it's a flatter cylindrical style lens featuring our new Prism Rose Gold lens and Prism technology, of course. Gives you good color and contrast so you can see more on the hill. I'll grab another one quick.
I'm going to use these ones today.
I think those will treat you well.
Yeah.
One of our more popular new models is the Flight Tracker, and this features our new Prism Persimmon low light lens. So the last couple days when it was really dumping, this was a fan favorite for sure. It was a crowd pleaser. And we have a good selection, a good variety, so we encourage anyone to come on down today. Here at
Nick, we thank you very much.
Gondola 1.
We thank you very much, Nick. We thank you very much, Megan. So, Megan, you're going to get out there today. You're going to demo some goggles. That's great stuff. And for you at home, it may be the end of the show, but to catch what you missed, the Vail Valley Live, just log on to YouTube. You'll find this entire hour there. And also, you can catch anything that you've missed, even from the past 2 years of us being on this showcase. But as this show is ending, the day is just beginning with you and getting out on the slopes. Stop by the Oakley tent there in Lions Head and at Vail Village and demo some product today. Looking at the time, we'll see you out on the slopes. We'll catch you here tomorrow morning for more Vail Valley Live. We thank you for tuning in. Be safe out there.